Linton Leadership and Management Consulting is a veteran-owned and operated consulting company based out of Sevierville, Tennessee, with a local, national, and global reach. At Linton Leadership and Management Consulting, we provide leadership, human performance, and management consulting services, as well as coaching to companies of any size on methods to improve performance in their organizations. One-on-one coaching and mentoring is available to all individuals at any level of your organization. Additionally, large and small group seminars can be conducted. In these seminars, information on leadership tactics and techniques is shared, best practices discussed, and team building exercises are conducted, all of which serve to highlight methods on ways to increase the team's and the individual's performance. You can email the show to get the conversation started on exploring ways that we can work together to improve your team's performance. A significant discount will be offered to any Sevier County, Tennessee businesses. Welcome to the weekend update for Liberty, Leadership, and Lives with Larry Linton. Once again, coming to you from the Goat Locker Studio here in Sevierville, Tennessee. On the local scene here in Sevier County, there are some important events coming up. First, the Sevier County Board of Education meeting. As a reminder, it is scheduled for Monday, August 9th at 4:30 p.m. at the Sevier County Central Building, located at 226 Cedar Street. If possible, we should attend these meetings to ensure the school board is scrutinizing any curriculum that is being introduced into our school systems here. The meetings take place the second Monday of every month. I still have not heard from the board member that represents the district I live in. I will re-engage soon, though, before the scheduled meeting. Also, the Constitutional Conservatives of Tennessee's next meeting is August 19th. I will keep you all updated as we get closer. Lastly, for local information, I had a good sit-down with Representative Carr, who represents the state's 12th House District, which includes a large part of Sevier County and the district I live in. More inside baseball information similar to my meeting with State Senator Swan was discussed. And much like I discovered at the Tennessee Freedom Summit, we need to engage with all of our representatives, especially at the committee or subcommittee level, on legislation we either want to advocate for or advocate against. It is in committee where the decision to advance or kill a bill is actually made. On to the state news. The Tennessee Firearms Association is joining with the Second Amendment Foundation as an amicus party for a case in front of the U.S. Supreme Court. The case is the New York State Rifle and Pistol Association et al. Versus Kevin Bruin et al. The issues in this case could have significance to potential future challenges to Tennessee's permitting and permitless carry laws. Additionally, a recent decision by the Fourth Circuit Federal Appeals Court issued a ruling a few days ago that federal restrictions for gun ownership on people ages 18 to 20 is unconstitutional. Well, if you remember, Governor Lee's so-called constitutional carry bill, which is really just permitless carry, also had that age restriction. Why can't people just read the part of the Second Amendment that says, shall not be infringed, and truly understand it? I'll cover more on the happenings with the illegal immigrants being flown into the state and the Study Commission's actions, as well as the Joint Operations Committee's actions with regards to Dr. Piercy and Dr. Fiscus next week. There is a lot there to digest, and it may be a separate special release just devoted to that. We'll see as I marinate some more on the video of the deliberations and the statements made by officials before and after the events. Needless to say, though, AJ and members of the Tennessee Liberty Network were there to make their presence known to the committee. That right there is standing in the arena. Also, school systems across the state are either considering masking children for the upcoming school year or have already said they will, like Shelby County schools. Please rescue your children from government schools. Subjecting children to these government schools is oh so close to child abuse. Please rescue them. Well, on to national news, and it is getting interesting. The disgraceful Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, offspring of the Thomas D'Alessandro Jr. crime family, is doing exactly what I predicted she would do. Her select committee to investigate, and I quote, the greatest attack on democracy since the Civil War, or unquote, or some other such nonsense that they like to call it, blocked minority party members from serving on the committee. The first time in history that this has ever happened. Again, this will turn into a partisan witch hunt. There will be no investigation of facts, especially the important fact of why the person charged with the security of the Capitol complex refused offers of increased security from D.C. police and the National Guard on numerous occasions leading up to the events of January 6th. The person that refused those offers is none other than Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi herself. Now, with calls for more election audits to happen all over the country and the results from the Arizona audit about to be released, stand by for a nationwide COVID lockdown to be considered to battle the more contagious but less deadly Delta variant. At least it isn't the double mutation variant they tried to scare the country with a few months ago. It's just more bread and circuses. And how about the admitted mistake of promoting a critical race theory group by the Usurper's administration? That group, the Abolitionist Teaching Network, and its co-founder, Bettina Love, has deep ties to top officials at the Federal Department of Education. Also, did you see the Usurper in Chief's performance on that CNN town hall? That should cause even the most diehard supporters of Biden to hang their heads in shame. You know all of his gibberish is being played on repeat in the leaders' offices of nations all around the world, don't you? Our enemies are becoming more and more emboldened by the dementia-riddled ramblings of the supposed leader of the free world. Until next week, this has been the Weekend Update of Liberty, Leadership, and Lies with Larry Linton. I pray you all have a wonderful weekend. Stand in the arena. Reveille, it's time to wake up.